Bridget A. from Drunk Dog Creative, and today I want to show you one of the Stampin' Up! Scrapbooking Workshop Kits. Now, for those of you who haven't heard, when Close to My Heart closed down due to health reasons of the owners, a lot of that was absorbed into Stampin' Up! Stampin' Up! Has always been known for card making, but now with a lot of the Close to My Heart demonstrators and products coming into the family, it looks like we're getting into scrapbooking now. Now, I'm going to admit, scrapbooking is something I tried once, way back in 2009, and I kind of liked it, but I had a really full-on job and teenage kids still at home, and I found it was just too much, so it was a very short-lived endeavor. But I'm a little older now, and my girls are married and not living with me, and I thought I had a lot of things that I wanted to preserve, like photos and certificates from agricultural shows that I've entered over the last few years with some of my crochet and weaving and papercraft projects. So I decided the best way to start was to get one of the Scrapbooking Workshop Kits. Now, I think the one that I just got has already sold out. So I'm not trying to show you a specific kit. I just kind of want to show you what the kit has in it so that you can see how helpful it may be to you and how helpful it is to me. So I'm going to take you through the kit that just arrived in the post from Stampin' Up! Now, for very experienced scrapbookers, these kits will be really good because it has everything you need and you can go off I guess freewheeling and do whatever you want with all the elements in it. But for people like me who are new to scrapbooking, there are step-by-step instructions in each kit to make 3 different layouts, 2 pages each, so 6 pages of layouts. And it's a great guide if you're just getting started. But if you're experienced, there's enough in there of interest that you could go create your own layouts. So without taking too long to explain it all, let's have a look at what we've got in the kit. So this is it. This comes in a Ziploc pouch, which I've already opened. And it has everything you need for those layouts. So let's take all the elements out. So the first thing you'll see is the instructions. And it gives you photos of every 2-page layout. And there's project 1, 2, 3. Tells you the materials you'll need that you probably already have, like a paper trimmer and glue tape and all of those things. Then it gives you your cut plan is next. It shows you what papers you need to cut, what directions they should be in. And if it's got a 3, it's for project 3, 2 is project 2, 1 is project 1. So those are your pages of cut plans. Then it gives you the actual layout. So that's what it looks like. And then this is the instructions for how to assemble it all. And that's for, as you can see, each of the 3 projects or 6 pages. And like I said, you don't have to stick to it, but I'm going to find having those instructions to help me know where to start and how to do layouts until I get the hang of it and then can go kind of off-piste and create my own. So the instructions are fantastic. Then this particular kit has these little chipboard pieces that you can, so you can just take them out from the background and you can color these with a blending brush and ink or with alcohol markers or paint or whatever you want. These instructions actually tell you how to do it for these kits. So those little chipboard pieces are kind of cool. This particular one comes with this frame, which I've already accidentally popped out. But obviously for the layout, the frame goes on one and the middle goes on the other. And every kit is slightly different, so you won't get everything the same. Then you also get some embellishments. And again, I had a little play, so I popped these out. These are like different embellishments that you put on. But what's really neat is on the back of it, I don't know if you can see this, it says Project 3. Project 3. So on the back of it, if you're following the instructions, it tells you what projects each of these little die cuts that you pop out goes with. And I find that really helpful. Then there's a bunch of stickers too. There's what's upside down? There's a whole sheet of stickers of all different sorts. Ones you can write on, things with sayings, the strips. These are stickers too. They just peel off and you put it on your project. And again, the instructions tell you which ones to use where. Then there's these great photo placeholder cards. There's some 3x3s, there's some 3x4s, and some 4x6s. And this, I guess, kind of helps you, if you do this before you print your photos, you can lay this out and then you know what size to print your photos or cut your photos to. But if you already have your photos, it also helps because I find when I'm working with photos, I get the fingerprints all over it. So this way, I can test different layouts. If I don't want to follow the instructions completely, I might want to test some layouts with the different ephemera without actually handling my photos all the time. And then at the end, replace these with my actual photos. These are great. I didn't know that came with that, and I'm really excited about these. Then, of course, you've got papers. So for this particular kit, it has, this is a one-sided paper for that particular layout. Then it's got the two-tone cardstock. This is something new at Stampin' Up! That I love. The cardstock itself is two-toned. I hope you can see that. There's a light side and a dark side. So this is our pretty peacock color, but now it's a light and a dark. And that just gives you so many possibilities. So there's the two-tone cardstock. And then there's some designer series paper in a bunch of different kind of double-sided. See, oh no, that one's single-sided. Okay, then there's the double-sided ones, and there's a few of these, as you can see, of all different types that you can then use. Okay, I'm rambling. I'm sorry. So there's some one-sided scrapbooking paper. There's cardstock. There's designer series paper. There is stickers. There is different ephemera, and then there's like frames and the chipboard, the placeholders. There's the great instructions, which are just so comprehensive. And then there's also, if you put it all together, a Ziploc bag to keep it all in. So if you want to keep your projects together while you're working on them, that will protect it a little bit. So that's the Scrapbooking Workshop Kit that I've just ordered. This one is called Everyday You and Me, and I think it's already sold out because I went to look at the details of it today and couldn't find it there. But there's a whole bunch of Scrapbooking Workshop Kits on the Stampin' Up! Website. And also they will release coordinating stamp and die sets that go with it specifically for scrapbooking. But they'll also have card making stamp and die sets that you can also use with it, or then use elements of this to make cards. So it all goes together. The colors all go together. The themes all go together. You can do something as simple as just buy the scrapbook kit and do your scrapbooking out of that. Or you can add the scrapbooking stamp and die, or you can get the card making stuff and blend them together. You can also buy the papers separately, not just in a kit. So if you really want to do your own thing and you don't want the instructions, you can buy the sticker sheets and the two-tone paper and the designer series paper separately. You can also get the two-tone cardstock in all of the Stampin' Up! Colors in color packs. So a pack of all one color. Lots of options. Head on over to bridgeta.stampinup.net if you're in Australia. Have a look at all the options under, as you go to order, you go memory keeping is what you want to look it up under. And that has all the memory keeping supplies, including all of our little scrapbooking workshop kits. Believe me, I'm going to be buying more of these in the next week or two. And if I'm really brave, I might show you what I've made with them when I've made it. All right, happy inking, everybody. Thanks for listening, and have a great weekend.